how I went viral on TikTok. I want to share this with you because I have learned so much through my journey on TikTok, and I think you will too. Okay, so my name is Sherry. Please like and follow. I give excellent drink tips on how to get cheaper drinks at Starbucks and other coffee houses, as well as I'm a mom of 6, and I love to share crazy stories like that. So, okay, here we go. So, how I went viral on TikTok. First of all, my viral TikTok video it started out going very slow, right? So I probably had, after a day, like 200-300 views. And then all of a sudden, it kind of kicked off. But it got to like 30-40,000 views, and then it kind of stalled. And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, it took off again, and it's like around almost 400,000 views now. So it's had multiple times of going, kind of just taking fire and keep going. Okay, so what I did differently on that one, first of all, the hook. So people like to call it the hook. I call it the Sherry being Sherry. I usually just like, I don't like to talk about stuff, so I'll go, though, and I'll look off to the side. And I have found that most of the videos that I make, that I do things like this, where I'm not actually paying attention to the camera, seem to do better than the ones that I do this. And I don't know why that is. Maybe because I seem disinterested or something. I'm not sure. But usually it's because I'm looking around seeing what's going on. So I would say make sure that your body language is not too terribly aggressive, but yet a little aloof, but not too aloof. That makes sense. And then I'd also make sure that before you post your videos, make sure you do the 5 things on the side, right? Copy the link, do the things, make a comment, heart the video, and then follow the creator. I would do those things because I do think engagement before and after you post a video absolutely makes sense. But as I said, this video has taken 2 to 3 times where it's kind of taken off. And both times it took off, what I found is that I had posted in my stories. So what I would recommend is that when you want a video to get more attention, post it in your stories. Not only just post it, but then once you hit submit, go ahead and post it to your story as well. So I do that, and I think that helps TikTok kind of put it out. So with engagement plus posting in the stories, I think those are the 2 things that I would attribute, and maybe my lack of wanting to make eye contact. So anyway, those are my helpful hints. I hope that helps. Please like and follow. We're all trying to grow. We're all trying to learn, and I would love to have you do the bottom up thing on this side. Thanks a bunch, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon.